Hey guys, me and team here. Welcome back to Let's Play Civ 4. And in this part, I'm just going to continue on the conquesting spree and hopefully make some headway against my real enemies and not the milquetoast over to my right that I killed off in the previous video, Augustus Caesar. First thing I have to do is continue to deal with these forces in my territory. They're kind of annoying me, so I get 2 attacks with each tank. That's helping out a lot. Killing off many forces very rapidly and not taking really any losses now that I have enough bomber support, and the stacks aren't so massive that they ignore the collateral, or not ignored, but are not affected very much by it. And yeah, just killing lots of units here, lots more units of Montezuma's in this city, but who cares, easily dealt with. And I think that is the bulk of his stack then, and I will be able to make an offensive maneuver finally. Push these infantry up into that city. There we go, 99% odds. Just keep killing stuff. It belongs to multiple civilizations. It's not stopped me yet in this match. Why would it stop me now? War elephants versus tanks, trebuchets versus tanks, grenadiers versus tanks. That's why this map is hard, but it isn't hard. It just depends. But yeah, you could easily get KO'd by a stack like that if you're not used to it, so I don't want to make light of the map too much. You have to be reasonably experienced in defending yourself and diplomacy to avoid any chances of dying. And that's just how this game works. And I got declared on several times, and I'm fighting very impressive amounts of units right now. And if you don't have the military hardware to deal with it, like if I didn't stop that initial stack, I could easily have lost. And I actually took quite a few losses even as it stands. So that just goes to show you that Montezuma with a lot of cities is not something to mess around with, and he can really hose you if you're not prepared. And look at that. Look at all that damage I'm taking from lots and lots of Aztec units. Fortunately, I moved my rifles up there, so I'm okay. Yeah, and he's got yet another mass stack here, and he just keeps making them over and over and over again. But, you know, like most of these tanks didn't really take any damage from the previous bout. And maybe I'll start actually putting March on them so they can just heal with that medic on a consistent basis. But yeah, that's we're gonna put some hurting on those forces now. They're not gonna take that. You got tried. No. But yeah, just keep killing units, keep killing units. I'm going to accrue some war wariness now, but I have Rushmore on the way, I have jails built, so it shouldn't be too bad. I can always use the slider now. I really don't need any more technologies, especially because I have rocketry in 2, rocketry in 1, so if need be, I'll run the slider. And okay, we got a KO on yet another stack, and sooner or later they'll dry up. I'm going to hit Montezuma's cities first, I think. I bet he doesn't want a city for peace now. Yeah. Stupid psycho. And that is because I did take a lead in soldiers. I haven't really cut down his soldiers too much in terms of absolute values, but my number continues to climb, so yeah. Boom. That's the kind of kills you usually only see when nukes are involved. And nukes might have to be involved, in which case I will use police state because the war wariness from using nukes gets really out of hand. And I already have the jail infrastructure to deal with that, and Rushmore. So if I switch police state, I will be immune to war wariness. And we'll take advantage of that if I can. Could build Cresto Redentor, but I don't see the need. I'll also research ecology so I can scrub Fallout, just, you know, in case I need to do that. And okay, time to take this war to Monty. Grab some healthy tanks. There won't be too many, but there'll be some. And just, nope, that's not a healthy tank. It's not a healthy tank. That's a healthy tank. The good healthy tank. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying either, viewers. anyway. Just keep pushing into their territory. And yeah, so many cities, you can rebuild his stacks almost instantaneously, but not quite. Not quite. And certainly not at the rate that I'm killing them, clearly. As he has not produced anything of near the same size as the initial stack that I had to deal with. And these cities down here are good, but his core is probably where most of his production is coming from. So as long as I get that, I can make progress. Pushing some bombers up. How about these bombers? I already pushed these bombers up. What about these bombers? They moved already. Yeah. So next turn I'll be able to do that. Still attacking my destroyers. Actually, I have destroyers on all my seafood tiles now of my primary cities, about which I care, because if you don't, they pillage. They suicide pillage. They will come out of the shadows just to pillage your seafood and die. That is the AI's mission in life with their ships. And it is a noble one, if stupid and pointless. I guess not really. Suicide isn't noble. I do not encourage suicide. I mean, it's okay if it's by the AI, but still, it's not noble. Oops, I included a damaged tank. Let's get that guy out of there. And, yeah, I want to bring a decent number at any given time, because smaller amounts of forces can get overwhelmed by the less advanced troops and do a lot of damage. So, but this should be good enough. I should be able to take Texcoco with this. I really don't have anywhere to store those bombers yet, so I'll just skip turn with them. I don't want to fortify them because I'll forget they're there. Okay, got the uranium hooked up. and pushing headway. He's going to get machine guns soon, researching railroad, but that's really not scary. Not the tanks. And yet more. Look at this. That is Montezuma's stack spam for you. But I'm just gonna massively inflict collateral on it. I don't care. Every city I take, there'll be less and less defenders in future cities because of it. Good offense-defense mix here. Plus, this means they won't counterattack me. And it looks like I'll have to wait until next turn, actually, to finish that off. It's a pretty impressive stuff Montezuma is bringing here. But more reinforcements, and I'll be able to handle him. No trouble at all. I got this. Amazingly. I'll wait a turn to go after that city. Come on, De Gaulle, you can break free. You can do it. Get enough land. Yeah, as they break free, I will have a better chance of capitulating Montezuma, or maybe them. Ragnar might actually be worth my time to take out. If I can just get some guys onto a transport and take out this city, that would go swimmingly. So I'm going to make a transport and a couple tanks and a little bit of bomber support here. Let's start bombarding this now. I could just bombard it with the destroyers as well, actually, though. And yeah, a couple tanks should have no trouble taking that city, killing off Ragnar, and then I don't have to worry about the Viking culture any longer either. Ben 10 isn't awesome. Good job, Apostolic Palace. You have realized a truth. That is one true faith right there. If you have faith in that statement, that you have true faith. Awesome. Just keep taking cities. Nothing to it. And yeah, I noticed that his vassals have really dried up in terms of being useful help to him. I'm going to send some infantry up here, I guess. These tanks can take over on defense, so these tanks can push on into Aztec lands, get some bombardment going. Can these bombers reach? No, they can't, so I'm going to transfer them up to this city. Hopefully I don't lose it. is I'll lose my bombers. And yeah, I'll just work that down a little bit more. Settle this guy in the Ironworks City for more production. And look at this. This is kind of stupid. I have 63 base hammers in a cottage city that doesn't even have all of its tiles worked. In fact, I should bring in some of these tiles though to increase. Yeah, now I'm up to 66 base hammers and quite a bit of extra bonus production. So you see that I'm making things very quickly. And I might switch over to nukes and paratroopers, perhaps. We shall see. Or I might just throw a couple nukes down just to deal with some of the larger stacks that Montezuma's throwing my way. Or I might just avoid them, you know? That's a possibility as well. Well, okay, after a bit of a pause to check the time, it looks like I'm coming up on a good time limit. And nothing really major can go on with this few units against this many tanks. So I'm going to cut the video off here. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. The Mean Team, signing off.